Our next inductee is Reggie Lee. Reggie, a graduate of Columbus East High School and Central State University, was head girls basketball coach at Brookhaven High School from 1981 to 2011. His teams compiled a 515 and 157 mark during his tenure. They won 11 City League championships, I called them all, 7 district titles and 2 regional titles before adding a State Division I championship game in 1996, which I also called on TV, when they were unbeaten and 28-0. The Bearcats won the 1996 title by defeating defending champion Beaver Creek 73-64 in the semifinals and Worcester 56-46 in the final. Lee was selected as City League Coach of the Year 5 times. The Associated Press and Ohio High School Basketball Coaches Association named him Ohio Coach of the Year in 1996. Reggie coached 3 Ohio High School Players of the Year, Jay Jones in '87, 2014 Hall of Fame inductee Helen Darling in 1996, who was also an All-American, and Brittany Hunter in 2003, who was an All-American as well as Parade Magazine's National Player of the Year. 28 of his players went on to play college basketball. One of Reggie's first coaches, Tom Brown, could not be here tonight, but shared with us that he saw at the young age of 12 that Reggie had the ability, desire, and determination to be outstanding in any endeavor, and bought into a great philosophy, which many of us have heard, that a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. Reggie Lee, welcome to the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Those words, a winner never wins, a quitter never wins, and a winner never quits, that was going to be part of my speech because that gentleman, Tom Brown, who was my junior high school coach, had just tremendous impact on me. And the reason for those words, a quitter never wins and a winner never quits, because I quit the baseball team. I was captain of the basketball team, and I never played another game of basketball after that because I got cut from the high school team. So, I'm in awe of just being here tonight, having not played any basketball at the high school or the college level. I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for my induction, and I'm in awe because of the coaches who came before me, such as Sam Davis, Dave Butcher, Mary Jo Huseman, and I tried to mirror myself after those coaches because they were kicking my butt so bad. It was like, you got to get together or you'll never win a game. But I had no experience. But first of all, before I go into just a quick note, I'd like to thank my mom. She's here. She's going to turn 91, and she's still cooking for the church. And she taught me work ethic, values, and how to give to others. And my wife and my daughter, they gave me permission to coach for 30 years, and they never complained once. And then my coaching staff, just the greatest coaching staff. None of my coaches had any experience. I didn't have any experience. I mean, they just hired me because girls like me. I was young. But my coaches, man, they just worked so hard. Holly Robinson was a technician, man. He watched so much film. And Kevin James, he was that coach that the girls would go and tell all the secret to that I needed to know, but they were scared to come to me, tell me about it. And then we had Mark Hall, who had his own business, but he saw fit to come by and help us out with our post players every day in practice. Larry Ragland was our scorekeeper for 27 years, so you talk about commitment. And then Jean Taylor is here on behalf of her husband, and they were a team. Her husband passed about 3 years ago, and they were a team, and they would take time off from their from their jobs to help us with our summer program, travel to national tournaments. One time they even went to Chattanooga, Tennessee. I couldn't go. They took my team, and then they met me in D.C. So, you win with people, and they just because they couldn't coach you. Now, when I tell young coaches, when you're looking for coaches, what you need to do is find somebody that's going to be a people person, can build relationship with the kids. But my students, my athletes, they're the reason why I'm here. I mean, they just bought into a code of conduct. We developed a code of conduct, and that code of conduct was strict. And I ran into about 3 of them tonight, and I almost got emotional because I hadn't seen them in a long time. Just some beautiful kids. And it was just a pleasure to be able to coach them for those 30 years. I mean, it was just, I don't know why I'm here. They should be the ones here because they just bought into that program. You had to run a mile in 7 minutes and 15 seconds. I would not let you play in a game or a scrimmage. If you were sick and you came back the next day, your starting position was gone. I mean, that was just part of the code, because I knew you're going to have to go to work sick, so you might as well come on to practice sick. And hardly any of them were ever absent from practice, because they knew that I meant that. So, you know, the thing that the 28 girls, you know, got college scholarship, where we had 90% of our girls go on to college and graduate. And that's the thing that I'm most pleased with. But when I started out coaching, I heard a speech by George Raveling, and his theme was, "If it is to be, it's up to me." And I said, that's going to be me, if it is, because I had no experience. And if it is to be, it's going to be up to me. I can't make any excuses. And I would not let the young ladies make any excuses. So we worked hard, man, and you know, I challenged them beyond what I thought they could do, and they never disappointed me. So the thing is, you have to challenge young people, and you have to make them accountable, and they will not let you down. And I just love them to death. And thank you guys, and thank the committee for this award.